Greetings, everybody, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I am so excited to be here for the holidays to share with you all that Windstar has to offer. Windstar Cruises is delighted to be a partner of Vacations for Canadian, and I'm going to be here in this short time to talk about how Windstar Cruises is truly 180 degrees from ordinary, and I hope is going to whet your appetites and get you excited not only for the holidays, but for your future cruise travel with Windstar Cruises. So who is Windstar Cruises? Well, as you can probably see from the two ships in the picture, we're all about small ship cruising. And in order to be categorized as a small ship cruise line, we have to carry less than 350 guests. We have several different ships, but what that means is because we're small, we're able to go into the little bays, the little harbors, the little off the beaten path places that the big ships simply don't get to. And that is what is so unique, and that is what part of this 180 degrees from ordinary experience on Windstar is all about. We want to take you off the beaten path. We want to take you into destinations that very seldom you're going to see the big ships. And in the instances where we do go to the same places that the big ships go to, invariably they're going to be anchored way out to sea and you've got to tender in for a long time. Whereas with Windstar Cruises, as you can see from this experience here in Alaska, we actually take you into the shore excursions, into the places that you'd ordinarily have to do a shore excursion from the other big ships. We take you to the experiences because we want you to have that true immersive experience and an authentic experience in the incredible destinations that we're able to take you to. Now, there might be a presumption or an assumption, well, they're small ships, I imagine it's very stuffy or very pretentious. On the contrary, life on board Windstar Cruises is truly that 180 degrees difference from that. We're all about a casual, laid-back experience, no formal nights on Windstar Cruises, no dressing up. You just come into the main dining room during meal hours and you ask for a table for two, a table for four, a table for six, for eight if you've met new people or if you're traveling with friends. It's all about that unregimented experience. And for what it's worth, there's different definitions of luxury. We are certainly a boutique niche experience, but what does that mean? For us, it's all about that understated elegance and that true unpretentious experience. We want you to have amazing experiences in the different ports that we go to. We're very port-centric. And again, because we're small, when you look at the places that we're able to go to, you will be astounded. For those of you who've done a river cruise experience, it's that easy on and off the ship because we're able to, in many instances, dock right in port. But to get back to the definition of who we really are and what luxury is it on Windstar Cruises, we're all about making you feel like the VIP, making you feel important. You're not going to find chandeliers or butlers with white gloved service. It's all that understated luxury experience that we want you to know about. Currently now we have 6 beautiful ships in our fleet, 3-star class ships that you see on the top, all accommodate 312 guests. The 3 on the bottom are what we call our wind class ships, and these are our sailing ships. You need to know that the sailing ships really do well in warmer waters, so we've cleverly deployed them to places like the Caribbean, the Mediterranean. We did have a ship in Tahiti, all these beautiful sun destinations, and the hardier destinations, or Northern Europe. We do take these ships also to the Caribbean as well as to the Mediterranean, but just know that no matter which ship you sail on, we're still going to give you that 180 degrees from ordinary experience. The 2 smaller ships that you see on both the bottom left and right of your screen only accommodate 148 guests. So just imagine sailing from one beautiful island to the other while these sails hydraulically unfurl and you sail off, as I say, from one amazing little port to the other. We have these 2 smaller ships in Greece, which is our most popular destination there. Can you imagine? People just think, well, you're just going to Santorini and Mykonos. Yes, we stop in those ports, but we also go off the beaten path to places like Argostoli, Katakalon, Monemvasia, Nafplio, all those little places that the big ships simply can't get to. We're so thrilled and excited. As we speak, she's getting the finishing touches. Our beautiful Star Seeker is coming to join us. And unlike the other Star Class ships that have only 312 guests, this ship will have only 224 guests. So part of that 180 degrees from ordinary experience on Windstar is that small, intimate experience where you're going to be traveling with like-minded people. So really, what is in store for everybody? Well, get on any one of our Windstar ships. We have partnered with the James Beard Foundation. In fact, recently we just celebrated our 10th anniversary of our partnership. James Beard is an organization that recognizes globally top chefs, top sommeliers, top mixologists, and they come and train our crew how to make the most delicious, delectable meals that we serve on board. Now, for those of you who are planning to come on Windstar and you are true foodies, we actually have James Beard Foundation themed cruises where you will sail with the actual JBF or James Beard Foundation chef. You will do cooking demonstrations, wine pairings, whiskey pairings, and you'll also do something that's called Shop with Chef, where, because we also have to replenish on our small little ships, we go into the little markets and the little villages and the little towns, and we do taste tests in the markets, we send the food back to the ship and create, again, the most delicious, delectable meals on board. So I hope you're excited, and you might be wondering, well, I wonder where they go. Well, I really ask you to speak to your travel advisor at Vacations for Canadians because they have all this information for you and more. But we have an all-year-round season in French Polynesia or Tahiti. So they're all year round, and we have one of our Star Class ships with 312 guests taking you to all these beautiful little ports that we're able to access. The Society Islands, we go to the Tuamotu Islands. We're going as far north as the furthest archipelago, the Marquesas Island. So again, if I'm whetting your appetite or getting you chomping at the bit, speak to your Vacation for Canadian travel advisor and they're going to give you a lot of information. Yeah, they're all year round, so no matter what season works for you, we will be in Tahiti. We've been there for the last 36 years, so you have to know we know it and we do it right. Mediterranean. Not only do we do it in the summertime, but we're in the Mediterranean all year round. It is a wonderful time to go, of course, in the summertime when you can sunbathe and really take advantage of the beautiful warm weather. But it is a wonderful time to go now, which is what we call our winter Mediterranean season. But winter in the Mediterranean is not like winter here in Canada. This is the time when the weather is wonderful, 12 to 24 degrees Celsius. The crowds have dissipated. You're going to get into the not only restaurants and bars, but the galleries and the museums just with the locals, not with the thronging crowds that you anticipate during the hot season. This is a wonderful time to go. Experience Europe. We have our Star Legend, the sister ship to the Star Breeze, all year round in the Mediterranean. Your travel advisor might say to you, what about going to the Caribbean or Latin America? And you might say to them, I've been there to the Caribbean 1,000 times. Let me ask you to look at Windstar's Caribbean. Places like Virgin Gorda, Yost Van Dyke, Little Bay Montserrat. Have you heard of those places? What a place to go, or what an experience to have with family over the Christmas, New Year season, or even further afield into the new year. What a wonderful time to go. Latin America, Costa Rica, Panama Canal, Colombia, Cartagena. I encourage you to go and look at our destinations and see where the small ship experience can take you. With our new Star Seeker, we are so thrilled to be going back to Alaska, where, as I mentioned before, we take you into the shore excursions, Tracy Arm, Endicott Arm, Misty Fjords, all these places that you would normally have to do an extra shore excursion from places like Juneau or Skagway. We sail here. You're not just looking through binoculars. You are truly in the experience. We couldn't be more thrilled on our new Star Seeker to go to Japan again. After Alaska, we're going to this remarkable destination, phenomenal culture. We're going to be there in the fall season. But for those of you who say, well, I really want to be there during the spring and the cherry blossom season, we're going to go back After Japan, which is an incredible up close and personal experience, we are going to Southeast Asia. A lot of people think, well, only the small river cruise lines can go there. No, Windstar Cruises is going to go to Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Singapore, Hong Kong. Look out for those wonderful destinations and share this experience not only with yourself, but with your friends and family. We are so excited. We have offers on all the time, and your advisors at Vacations for Canadian will be able to share that with you. But I want to talk about our wave offer, which is a very, very rich offer, starting on the 17th of December. So any bookings made between the 17th of December through to the end of March, so through to the end of Q1 2026, if you make a booking for any time in 2027 up until the 31st of March 2027. So again, you've got a whole year to experience any one of our ships. Not only are we offering our free all-in package, which is complimentary wine, beer, and cocktails, it's Wi-Fi on 2 devices and gratuities. We are also giving you a pre-hotel wherever you're going. There are some restrictions, as well as shipboard credit to use for shore excursions, to use at the spa, to use at the shop. So an unbelievably rich value add offer. And I ask you to speak to Vacations for Canadians to give you more information. Everybody, wishing you huge joy for this coming season and beyond. We would love to welcome you on board Windstar Cruises, and I truly want to thank you for your time and for sharing this time with me. Take care, everybody. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.